Hello, good evening, and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl. And after a little technical hitch this evening with the camera, we are now online and all ready to go. So, we finished our Subnautica playthrough last time, and this time we're going to be playing a playthrough of Planet Crafter. So, we're pretty much ready to go. I'm just going to turn the music down a touch. I think it's just a touch loud, so let's put it down at 10%. Apply and close. There we go, good. And we have played a little bit just to understand the game, but this will be our first time we're going to fully play through the game, see how it works and everything else. So without further ado, let's make sure we've got everything where it should be. So the one thing I need to do is just move the header here. There we go. Should be good. Everything else is up and running. Good. Okay, right, without further ado, let's jump into the Planet Crafter. So, for those that haven't seen this game before, essentially it looks similar to Subnautica, but you are terraforming a planet. I believe it's made from the same game engine as Subnautica and uses some of the same assets, which is why it looks similar. And there's some similar features, but it's different enough. I mean, Subnautica is a great game, right? So if it's similar, then that's not a bad thing. And, you know, having more similar games of good games, you know, if they play well, great. So I'm not, that's not a problem for me overall. So yeah, I'm quite happy if the game is similar to Subnautica. It's a great game, but this one there are so far I've seen no enemies. Right, so we've got in here, we've got some food, we've got water, and we've got an oxygen capsule. That's fine. So we've got first steps. We need to craft a backpack. That's in here, and we've got we need 2 iron. So you can see we're in this little landing module. This is all we've got. We've got a message here. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world. Generate O2 heat and pressure to do so. First, reach 175,000 Ti. Create a blue atmosphere. Sentinel Corp, year 3058. There's our health, there's our hydration, and there's our O2. While we're in here, we are okay. When we go outside, we start losing O2. So the first thing we need, as it said, is we need to create a backpack. That is 2 iron. So we've got to find 2 iron on the ground. Now I know what iron looks like because I've been here before. So iron looks like this. It's got a bit of a sparkle to it. You just got to click the button and suck it up. So there we go. There's that there. And while I'm here, there's a blue crate. Blue crates are good because they've got all sorts of little goodies in, and I can't disassemble that yet. So what you can see here is we are in low ground. Low ground is bad because eventually this will flood, so we won't be building our main base here. Right, so let's create the backpack. There we go, and we can put that on. We've now got a bigger backpack. Fantastic. Next is to create an oxygen tank, which we can, because we already picked up the stuff from the crate that we found. I'm going to put the food in here to create a little bit extra space. I don't need the food right now. The next thing we need to create is the microchip construction. Yeah, so microchip construction is 2 silicon, 2 magnesium. So silicon is this sort of smushy looking stuff on the ground. Magnesium is this little spiky stuff. So that's magnesium. There we go. We just need 1 more silicon. There it is, right there in front of us. Fantastic. So far, so good. Alright, so let's put that in here, and we're going to create a microchip construction, and we're going to equip it. That means we can now build stuff. What else do we need to think about building here? We need to make some water, I think, because that's the thing we're got at least. I need some ice. So let's pick up 4 ice. Because I want to make some water. One thing I did note when I started playing the game before was that hydration goes down incredibly quickly compared to food. So water, along with oxygen of course, but water is definitely an important factor. And next to oxygen, water's probably the thing that will kill you the most. Right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to create a living compartment. So let's have a look here. So there we go, we've got a living compartment, 2 iron and a titanium, an iron, titanium and silicon for the door. So that's 3 iron, 2 titanium and a silicon. Well, we've got the 3 iron, so we just need 2 titanium and a silicon. So let's do that now. Titanium, titanium and a silicon. And what we're going to do is, I'm not going to build it here, we're going to build it on top, up over this way. I'm going to pick up stuff from the blue crate on the way. I'm aware of the oxygen. Oxygen does go down pretty rapidly. Good, so we pick that up. And let's get on top of this hill. And this is, so this, all this area is going to flood, right? So I don't want to build a base here. So that can be a bit of a gotcha. And I want to build my first living compartment fairly high up. So I'm thinking about here, because the thing I've noticed, the game doesn't build very well on the uneven ground. So that's just something to bear in mind. And there's our door. Okay, great. So we're in here. Good. So the next thing we need to craft is a drill. So we need a titanium for that. Okay, and we're going to come over here. Build our drill. Warning, low power. Okay, so let's build the drill. The drill's going to go down here, like so. But we've got low power, so we need to build the wind turbine, which is an iron. So I can build one wind turbine here. Power is restored. Can we build another? No. There's 2 pieces of iron here. Power is always a consideration and is the thing that can end up slowing you down quite a bit. So let's build 2 more wind turbines like so. Now I'm going to head back to the base. I'm aware that oxygen, it does go down rapidly if you're not paying attention. So we're going to run over here. Yep, and in we go. Now I want to build another living compartment. So 2 iron and a titanium. There's an iron, there's an iron, and a titanium is here. Okay, and let's see, can we build that here? Not sure if we are. Oh, we are able to. There we go. So that's that one, and then I need to build another one on the other side. And I don't want to build too big a base right now, because we will get bigger living compartments later on, so there'll be less pillars in the way. But this just gives me a starter, because storage is going to be key. So next living compartment here, you've got to wait for it to link like so. There we go. Once it links, you know that you've got the space here, right? So the next thing I need is my bag's still pretty full here, right? So I'm going to need some storage boxes. So we need iron for that. Early on, I find that iron is the thing that you kind of have to scavenge the most for. That can be a problem. Right, so we need to make sure that we've got that. So this is the point where I start just breaking a little bit from those initial first steps that it says, in that we need some storage for stuff. Before we start getting into the terraformation screen. So we're just going to empty that. Then I'm going to go down, I'm looking at my water, for example, and I can see that the water's going down. So I want to come down here. I want to empty my little lunar module thing and take that back up to the top as well. See what we've got in this box. Is there anything left? No, that's empty. Very nice. from the bit that I played in this game. You just gave a follow. Streamed this game this morning for the first time. Love it. So Cali Gold, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. I'm running Streamlabs, which hasn't integrated with Kick quite yet, so I'm not getting the alerts on Kick like I do get on YouTube. But thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I'm loving the game so far. It gives me those Subnautica vibes. But yeah, so far it looks great. So Cali Gold, thank you for jumping in. Thank you for the follow. Hope I'm worth it, and I hope you enjoy watching this this sort of first playthrough and see how far we can get in this game. So yeah, I mean, I think this is I think this could be a really great game. It's obviously in early access right now. I think it's got huge potential. So it'd be great to see where it goes. This is only my second time streaming on Kick, so I'm still trying to get used to Kick, having moved from Twitch. So you'll have to forgive me if everything isn't set up 100% like I like it. I like to try and focus on quality where possible. I'm going to have some water now. So just because I haven't quite got used to streaming on Kick quite yet. Right, so the next thing we need to build is we're going to be building screens, right, which is the terraformation and the blueprint screen. Now for that, the terraformation screen is iron, cobalt, silicon. So actually, cobalt, silicon is here. I just need iron. Now that's a wall screen. So with the wall screens, you just attach them to the wall. But I am going to need to build a desk as well for the ones that you can't build on. So we also need another iron and a silicon. So there's an iron and a silicon, and that will be able to build our desk. Used to be a Twitch partner, was waiting for another platform to stream on. We use Bowtrix here for alerts and stuff. And you're going to lurk. Okay, well, thank you very much for the info. Much appreciated. Yeah, I was just an affiliate on Twitch. But I really wasn't getting on well with it, and I actually wanted to multi-stream on YouTube as well. So, and of course Twitch don't allow that multi-streaming. So yeah, thanks for the heads up. So you use Bowtrix for alerts. Okay, I will check Bowtrix out. That's a really good tip. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. So and also thanks for the lurk again. Much appreciated. Right, let's build the screen on here. So yeah, I think that's about right, as high as we can get it. There we go. And then I also want to build the desk. I need 2 iron. Oh crap. So I can build the screen, but I need 2 more iron for the desk. Iron, it's that iron, you see. It's that iron. So we are starting to terraform. As you can see, that terraformation index is going up. That's currently at 71 Ti. We need that to be 175,000 for blue sky. So this is going to build our desk. You can see we've got a wreck over there that we're going to search, and there's a wreck off over in the distance there we're going to search as well. But it is those first steps are worth bearing in mind. You know, it's a really good sort of start and intro to the game on those first steps. So don't forget them. Right, how far can we go across? I think no. Should be there. And then let's do the blueprint screen. So let's put that just about there for now. Good. Right. So this gives us an interface now. We can see the blueprints. We can also unlock any microchips we got. So we've unlocked oxygen tank T2. So what we got to look at here is, okay, I can't build the crafting thing yet, so I've got to keep an eye on that. So I need to craft a heater, a T1 heater. We've got the iridium in here. So we've got the iridium, we just need the iron and silicon. So let's go out and find that. It's obviously getting dark now as well. Silicon should be easy to find. Iron will be down here somewhere. He says, there we go. Now I'm going to build this, and then I need to go and build a couple of microchips from our lunar module area, or landing module area. So let's build this heater, and we get that up. Just going to put the heater in here like so. We've got to keep an eye on the power. This is a power screen, so iron, silicon, magnesium, that's definitely worth having. So, in fact, I've got magnesium here, so we just need iron and silicon. Power is absolutely key, power management, because if you go low power, nothing works, right? And that is your terraformation. So, in here, we can put power screen like so, and then we can go up to it, so you can see we've got 1.1k kilowatt per hour available. The wind turbines there, that's how much they're producing, and this is how much we're using, so you can see the heater they're using the most. Right, but next thing is I'm going to go back. In fact, I've got water, food, and an oxygen. We're going to go back to the module down here, and we're going to build ourselves a couple more microchips, which we're going to need. And that is one to disassemble things and one to give us a flashlight. When it got dark, it reminded me there's a couple of things I need to get from down here. So, and they will be useful when it comes to exploring wrecks. You cannot explore a wreck properly without a flashlight and the deconstruction. So I need a silicon and magnesium. So I need 2 silicon, 3 magnesium. So magnesium should be easy. There's a magnesium. There's a silicon. There's a silicon. There's a magnesium. One more magnesium. We're here somewhere. There you go. Perfect. Let's head back to the lander, and then we can make those. In fact, I'm going to make a couple of water while we're here as well. Because why not? Keep that efficiency going. Right, so I'm going to make the deconstruction. So this is going to basically allow us to deconstruct anything that we build, and it gives you all the materials back. So it makes moving things around very easy. I think it's a fantastic system. So many games I've played recently, survival games, have been a real pain once you've placed something to then move it. As you expand, as you get bigger. This does it in an absolutely excellent way. So that deconstruction chip is fantastic. I also, when I come across these blue crates, I like to deconstruct them, because then I know that I've fully emptied and searched that crate, because you can't deconstruct a crate that's got anything in it. So as you can, we've now built everything we can here. So we really need to get to the next level of crafting, but we need to craft a veggie tube next. And we need to craft another desk as well. Desk again was 2 iron, so we've just picked that up. So when you deconstruct the crates, you get one iron from it as well. And you know, iron early on is really important. And I like to build, when I started doing this, I like to build kind of how I think a planetary habitat thing would be. So, you know, I've got my little living area, but I'm not going to build everything all on top of each other. We've got our drills over there, power over there. So, you know, I am planning on spreading everything out to make it look a bit more like I would think a planetary first starting colony area would look like. So we've got to build ourselves. Oh, there's the craft station T2. So I need that iron and silicon. That's going to be key. We need that. We need that. Iron and silicon. That's going to be really important for us. One of the things that's very easy to do is start building a lot of stuff and forget your own upgrades. Right? And your own upgrades make a huge difference, as you will see. So don't forget, this is what I'm talking about. It's one of the things I've got an issue with is this nice undulating ground, but because of the way it links the habitat modules or living compartments together, it has a weird effect. It'd almost be better if there was some sort of thing underneath, because I thought about building these foundation grids, but the problem is they have the same issue in terms of the undulating ground. So I'm not sure how we're going to... I'm not sure how they're going to fix that. It's the only thing that I kind of wish that was slightly better. Right, so this is a crafting station T2 now. If we look at power, we are going to need some more turbines before we build anything else. But what we can build now, you can see I can build everything I could build in the landing module, which is great. But I can build the next level of oxygen tank and an exoskeleton. So I'm going for the exoskeleton next. That will give me extra equipment capacity. So titanium, silicon, magnesium. So there's our magnesium. Here's the silicon. And we just need some titanium, which is over here. I can see the hydration level. That's understood. So let's pick up this titanium. There we go. The exoskeleton, as you see, that's just really important. Again, when you're exploring wrecks, having all the microchips in is going to be really important. So let's consume that water. Let's put one in here. And we craft the exoskeleton. Boom. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this off like so. And we put the exoskeleton on. Look at that. And we've now got all the slots. And it means I can equip the flashlight and the deconstruction tool at the same time. This is key if you want to, say, explore the wrecks, because you want to have your backpack, the oxygen tanks, you want deconstruction, you want the microchip torch and stuff like that. So really important to have all that in one go. But I really do want the next level of oxygen tank. Silicon, cobalt, titanium, and 2 magnesium. So there's our cobalt. So now I just need the silicon, titanium, and 2 magnesium. Silicon, titanium, and 2 magnesium. There's the silicon, magnesium, and 2 titanium. So something to think about. We've got this level 2 backpack as well. That's great. So yeah, that's the other thing to think about is you can see there the food not going down as quickly. Right, so let's build this. Did I not? I got 2. I needed 2 magnesium. So this is the one thing that I would quite like to see again from this game that you do have in Subnautica, which I do miss, which is the ability to pin a recipe to the screen. So I'd really like it if I could pin to the corner a recipe that I'm looking to build, so then I get the right thing. So actually I need to take the oxygen tank off, and we build a T2 oxygen tank. That's really good. And then we equip that. Now, one thing I have noticed is one of my frames is actually obscuring the Terraformation Index. We can't have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that down to there. And then the event list here is also going to come down. So I really do hope that Streamlabs integrate with Kick soon. I know a lot of people don't like Streamlabs, but it's been really good for me. So I don't really want to mess around with everything. So I would like to keep Streamlabs. But there you can see the Terraformation Index now. So hopefully that is better for you all. Okay, so we've got the T2 oxygen tanks. We just need to get the T2 backpack now, which is an iron, a silicon. Iron and silicon, iron and silicon. There's a silicon. Just one iron now. I know you're here somewhere. This will be one of the big features of every time you want to find a mineral, it won't be just lying there. Rarely have I ever just come across exactly what I'm looking for. It's like, oh, I want silicon. Yeah, I can't find any. Okay, good. Right, so we're going up slowly. Right, so let's get this backpack done. So I need that out like so. Let's build the backpack. Backpack, obviously, like any game, your inventory space, so important, the more you can carry. So next thing we're going to build is we need some more wind turbines. So I need 3 iron. And at the moment, I think the best place for iron is back down here. There's actually, while this place gets flooded, there is actually a lot of minerals down here. And it's a good place to farm minerals, certainly early on. I mean, you can go in the water and swim in the water later, but it's just obviously harder to get everything, right? Not as easy to see. So we're going to go and do these wind turbines. You can see we're up at 200 oxygen now. That just means we can just be outside so much longer. We put our wind turbines on the hill because, you know, they should get more wind up there, right? Apparently. You know, I think. It doesn't really work that way in the game. It's more from an aesthetic point of view. You know, there we go. So we've now got 6 wind turbines up there, sucking up the energy and transferring it to us. Now, the one good thing as well, what I like that they've done is there's no limits on distance for putting your, like, power buildings, so you can just put them anywhere and you can actually make it look really cool without having to lay cable and stuff. So I think that's actually really nice. So we've got the energy screen, we've got that. So the next we need to build is a veggie tube. So we look at our power now, we're at 4.2. If we look at our veggie tube's going to suck up 0.35. So iron, ice, and magnesium. Iron, ice, and magnesium. Well, there's the magnesium. There's the ice. We just need some iron, which should be down the bottom of the hill. I'm pretty sure that's going to be titanium there. Yeah, it is. There was some iron down here. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Right, so in we go. I'm going to put my veggie tube in the corner. As I say, I'm keeping things very squashed in at the moment, and the reason for that is I want to make the most of the bigger living compartments later on that have less pillars in them. So what we do, we create the veggie tube, and then we put in one of these, the seed lerma. This is going to generate oxygen. So you can see where we are now is we've got 0.2 pressure, that's from the drills, 0.3 from the heat, that's the heaters, and the 0.15 oxygen, that's now from the veggie tubes. So now we need to craft a progress screen. Now the progress screen we haven't unlocked yet, that's here. So what you can see is we actually need more heat. So heat is going to be the thing that we need, but what are we missing from heat? We're missing iridium, and we don't have any more iridium. So we're going to have to go on a bit of a wreck exploration because that's where we can find good pieces of iridium. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to consume 1 water. That's going to fill me up there. And I'm going to keep a space food with me. Now, I'm going to create a living compartment right next to the wreck, which is going to make it easy for us. So I've only got 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon. 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon, plus extra iron for the little storage boxes. So there's the 2 titanium, and now I need at least 4 iron. So there's 1 iron. We found 1. 2. Need at least 4. 5 would be ideal. 3. 4. And 5 is right here. Now I've been in a couple of wrecks so far in the game, and the wrecks can be quite long and there's quite a lot to them. So having a compartment right outside is really useful because you can use a lot of your oxygen and you can just come here, and one you can store because you can't carry everything you're going to find, which is really handy. So it gives you some storage, but also a place to get your oxygen back in one go. So we're ready to go. So F for flashlight. There's our flashlight, and we want the deconstruction tool ready as well. So we're ready for that. So let's go. Let's explore our first wreck. Now it looks pretty light here, but I did notice it gets very dark very quickly, as you can see here. Dark very quickly. So as we come down here, I need a deconstruction tool that I don't have to get those electronic things. But what we've got here is I can see we've got these crates, and we'll pick everything up from here. We got the microchips. Microchips is really useful. That's for unlocks modules and things. So just need to keep an eye. Deconstruct wrecks. So this here we need to deconstruct. And that's why you need the deconstruction chip, otherwise you wouldn't be able to progress further into the wreck. So we're coming up to a full backpack now, so time to head back out. We've still got a way to go to explore this wreck. So we'll just come back here, and we open, and we chuck everything out like so, and then I'm going to create at least one more box, like so, and there we go, and we'll go back in. Keep an eye on the food there. I'm aware, but I do have obviously some food in my bag. I always carry at least one food and one water and one oxygen bottle as well. An oxygen bottle will immediately refill the entirety of your oxygen in one go. There we go, deconstructing the wrecks, very important. I say I deconstruct all the boxes too, because the boxes give you iron. So we just deconstructed that T2 heater, and there you go, that gave us a whole bunch of iridium, nearly filled our bag, so we're going to go back out with that. And that iridium is what I was looking for because I wanted to build more heaters, right? There we go. And we did pick up some aluminium. Aluminium is always incredibly useful. And this one for the space food, like so, which is good. In fact, I'm going to consume that space food, then I just don't have to worry about it for a little bit. But yeah, we've got 2 iridium out of that, which is very nice indeed. Okay, so let's see if we can wrap up this wreck now. It's not the biggest wreck out there. We have, I think, explored most of it. So we've got the heater there, and yeah, this brings us to the end. And you can see here, I need a T2 chip, which I haven't found the last time I sort of touched the game. Well, more iridium there, 4 iridium. My understanding is these boxes as well are random. More iridium, oh my word, and a chip. Which is fantastic. I've picked up iron. I can ditch that iron, to be honest, because I want to pick up another chip and deconstruct that box. So I'm happy to ditch the most common mineral there for this. So there we go. That is the whole rock. The whole wreck is now searched, and you know, we've done everything we can with that wreck, except for that thing where we need a T2 deconstruction module. So we're going to now head back to our living area. I've got a full bag, so I'm going to have to do a couple of runs backwards and forwards to that habitat. But it definitely works well having just a habitat building right out the front of the wreck. Gives you essentially that immediate base, and you only need like one box, you know, one living compartment box, a couple of storage containers and a door. And you can, you know, if you're going on longer treks, it's worth keeping those mats in your backpack so you can instantly build a little outpost, which is incredibly useful. I can turn the torch off now. Right, open the crate. We can put the aluminium in here. I'm not sorting through my materials quite yet. We don't have enough. things to worry about that quite yet. There we go. But what we can do is we come here and we've got decode a blueprint microchip. So let's do that now. So we just unlocked agility boots, and let's do it again. And we just unlocked a mining speed microchip as well, which is fantastic. So those are all personal upgrades, which is great. And mining will definitely get more important as you clear away all these minerals around you. Having mines that you can go and just get the materials straight from is going to be useful, particularly for iron, but also, and more importantly, aluminium. That was the most important mine that I had, and that's about as far as I got in the game last time, which was building a mining thing in the aluminium area. But we get a bit more aluminium there. I'll take that blueprint and I'll take some seeds, and we've got one more run to do. Getting dark again, so let's get running over here. So the one major difference between this and Subnautica, other than you're terraforming a planet as opposed to being underwater, is there are no bad guys. I've certainly not come across any bad guys. I've also not found any vehicles, so that's also something to think about. So this is more of a chilled out base building style game, I would say, than Subnautica is. Which is no bad thing. I'm definitely not calling that a bad thing. Sometimes it's nice to have a game like that. So we can decode the other microchip now, and we've just got ourselves a T2 mining speed microchip, which is very nice indeed. One of the things that you have to consider though is that so far, when you want to go from a T1 to a T2 to a T3, you always have to have built the preceding one, so you can't skip tech. You need the previous tech to build new. Which I like. So just coming up. This should be our last run now, and we can go back to seeing where we are from a terraformation and building a heater. Maybe even 2 heaters. I'm gonna leave the outpost with the boxes there. You know, there's this place is definitely big enough that having lots of outposts around is going to be very useful. And what I want to do now is, before I build the heater, I want to build my personal upgrades. Those agility boots just going to make me move around faster, right? So that's going to be key. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to need to build another storage box. So let's build that here for now. Let's keep that one. So this one has 150% multiplier. Oh, that's 200%. So I'm going to put that one away. So let's get rid of that, and that. And I need to get some water. So let's consume some water. So this one here, we can take that out, put this one in. That's going to give us a 200% bonus, right, to our oxygen output, which is very nice. Right, so we got agility boost, 2 aluminium, 2 fabric. Do we have 2 fabric? I've got 1. I've got the aluminium. I've got the aluminium and the fabric. So there we go. We can build those agility boots. Fantastic. That's going to give us a 15% movement speed boost. Right, so the mining speed, magnesium, silicon, aluminium. Do we have aluminium? There's an aluminium. There's the silicon. I just need magnesium. No magnesium here, but I know that where we can find some. There should be magnesium down here, and yes, there is. So yeah, having the mining speed will be useful. And you can see you don't need to go crazy big with your build to start with, and I certainly wouldn't recommend just building like living compartment, living compartment, living compartment. not early on. Right, so we get that. But then to build the next one is silicon and super alloy. Now I do have a super alloy. There's one, and I do have the silicon, so we can now build the T2 version of the mining speed chip, and we've got it, and we've equipped it, which is fantastic. Right, so we still need to build the progress screen. That's the next thing, right? So, which is heat. So let's go back and look at what do we need to build a heater. Iridium, iron, and silicon. Right, so there's our iridium. There's our iron. There's our silicon. So let's build ourselves another heater. Like so. That's as close as we can build. There we go. And I think that takes us to 0.6. I think we'll build another heater. So we've got another iridium. Iron. We just need to go grab ourselves some silicon. Which is right here. There you go. Thank you very much. We're just coming up to our first 1000 TI in terms of our Terraformation Index. Are we going to be able to get it in? Yes, we are just about in there. There we go. Good. So we've now got 3 of those T1 heaters up. That takes us to 0.9. And we've just unlocked a solar panel, which is going to be really important as well. So, oxygen and pressure is down. Pressure is going to unlock the next level of drill, and oxygen is going to unlock an indoor ladder, then a T2 heater. So oxygen is where we want to go next, but we need power. So we need to build some solar panels. An iron, 2 cobalt, and a silicon. So let's use the mats that we've got here. There's an iron. Oh, no, there's a cobalt. So I need to get a silicon and another cobalt. We've got a sandstorm that's come in. So I need the silicon here. So far, I haven't seen any downside with the sandstorm. So I haven't seen that it causes anything needing to be repaired or anything yet. I wonder if that's something that might come in the future. So I'm going to build my solar panel here. Like so. So that's just going to give us a nice jump in power. It's much better than those wind turbines. There we go. So let's come back inside. So I haven't seen any downside of being in the sandstorm. I quite like the sandstorm to maybe reduce your health quicker, maybe, or something like that, just to have some impact, or maybe start to damage some things you might have to repair. It'd be cool to have some sort of repair module. So the game is still in early access. That's something to remember. So we're going to create. We've got a T2 veggie tube now, which is going to be incredibly useful as well. We also do need to eat, so let's take that. And the T2 veggie tube, an iron, 2 ice, magnesium, silicon. So iron, 2 ice, a magnesium, and a silicon. So we don't have any of that. So I need 2 ice, a magnesium, and a silicon. There's silicon, and there's our magnesium. Very good. So we can craft water, but I haven't seen the ability to craft food here yet. So that food will be the biggest issue, I think, at the moment. Right, so there's our... I'm going to put this veggie tube here. Like so. And I'm going to take this out, because that was 200%, and put that in. And I'm going to deconstruct this one, and I'm going to build another T2 veggie tube. So I need an ice and a silicon. 1 ice and a silicon. Because the T2 is just so much better than the T1. I think that's one of the things I found, is you kind of get T2 equipment so quickly that the T1 just isn't worth building for very long. And there's so much difference in performance, you're just better off getting rid of it straight away. Alright, just better off getting rid of it. Just like so, and then where's our seeds? So that's 150%, but this is 200, so we're going to use that one. Like so. So now if we look at our oxygen is at 4.8. It is rapid. So we've got that. Heat is coming up. We need 200 NK for that. Oxygen's coming up though for the indoor ladder, which is nice. Pressure is the lowest right now, so I need some more drills. So titanium and iron. How are we doing? We've got plenty of power. So let's build 3 drills. So 3 titanium, 3 iron. So let's go and explore over here. 3 titanium, 3 iron. There's the titanium, that's 3. Just need 3 iron. 1, 2, and one more is 3. And then let's go up here and build the drills. So my main aim with this is I like to try and keep it reasonably balanced to be, because you're going to need all 3, right? So we need to have it reasonably balanced in terms of the amount of pressure, oxygen, and heat that's being generated. There we go. And the Tech 2, as I say, has such a big improvement, right? So getting to those Tech 2s is key. Okay, so you can see there, if we now look, we're now up to 0.8 pressure, 0.9 heat, which is nice. We've got a way to go to get to the T2 drill. Oxygen, we should get that pretty quick, and that's not going to be far behind. And there's the progress screen. I do feel like we could do with another drill, though. I think we need another drill. So maybe another 2 drills while we can. What have we got here? Okay. Let's check our power. So yeah, I'm going to build another 2 drills, and then we're going to build another solar panel. So 2 more titanium and 2 iron. And that will really then help with the that pressure. 2 titanium. There you go. So we've now got the indoor ladder. Not that we need that right now. Not planning on. I don't want to build the base big right now. I want to wait until I've got the bigger living module. Because with these small compartments, I build as little as possible. You just get so many pillars in the way, and then you have to deconstruct everything and rebuild it with the bigger ones. So start small. Start small. Right, so let's go build these drills. You can see we're rapidly going up now. We're at 2.58 KTI, which is really nice. And there we go. So drill in like so, drill in like so. There we go. I can actually, I'm going to pick up that ice while I'm here. Let's pick up this ice here as well, and give me these 2 pieces of ice. We're going to make water. You can see water does go down much more rapidly than the food. But I can't make food yet, so that's just something to bear in mind. I will probably have to do another wreck scavenge. There's one more wreck that I know of, which is over in the corner over here. Right, so let's go make some water. Okay. And we'll consume that. Let's just put the water in here like so. Right, so we can now make a backpack level 3. So that's two aluminium, a titanium, and a silicon. Right, I've got the aluminium. So I just need a titanium and a silicon. So let's go down here. Like I say, backpacks. I mean, it's inventory, right? As you can see, one of the biggest limiting things so far has been how much you can carry. So getting that backpack up early is going to be important. Good, right, so, and we need to take this backpack off, put that in, build that one, and there we go, we got the backpack. Look at that, so much more space straight away, really important. Right, how are we doing? We're still 1,000 NK, or 1 NK off of the progress screen. We nearly got the T2 heater. And we're halfway to the T2 drill. Solar panel next then, and then we might go and do a wreck hunt. So iron, silicon, and 2 cobalt. So we got the T2 heater now. So I just need iron, silicon. There's iron. And silicon. Very nice. And let's put up another solar panel. This is going to be like my solar panel farm, like that. Right. I think I'm going to need to go to the wreck, and the reason I need to go to wreck is food. I feel a little light on food. I've got 1 space food there, I've got 3 there, and another one there. It seems like a lot, but I think actually we could do with another wreck hunt. So for now, so I'm going to take with me 1 space food and 2 water, and I've got 1 oxygen capsule. And I need to pick up 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon on the way. And we're going to that wreck over here. It's the only other one that I know of. So silicon. I need 2 titanium and 3 iron as a minimum, because that gives me my outpost. So I just need at least 3 iron now. That will just take, how much is that? That's 5 iron, that's perfect. So we're going to go back in our landing module here. Get our oxygen back, and then we're going to head over this way. Let's see if we can make it all the way up there. See if there's any crates on the way. There's a crate here, okay. But I'm not going to collect it yet. In fact, I could collect some of it now. Let's see what's in there. I do have the bigger backpack. Nothing crazy. 2 magnesium left in it. I can collect that on the way back through. Any more crates around? Didn't see any there. There's a crate. I think there's a crate there. Right, let's build our little outpost. There's another crate there as well. Okay, before we go in the wreck, I think we're going to go for crates. Oxygen is starting to drop. So let's build our habitation module. Let's build the door in here. Let's build ourselves some storage boxes. There's 1. There's 2. And I can build 1 more. Okay, and let's ditch this stuff. Let's go and check out these other boxes. like I say, my understanding is what you get in the boxes is random, so you could get some really good stuff in there. It's just materials so far. Okay, let's empty the bag. You know, while we're out doing this like exploration mission and wreck hunt, you know, our terraformation's going up, so we will have unlocked a few more modules when we get back. So let's ditch that. I'm just going to open the window. It's getting a bit toasty in here. Okay. Got another box down here to check out. I want to check the boxes first, right? So, because with a rec to search, of course we're outdoor exploring, and of course it's nighttime. So I'm sure it was in here somewhere. There it is. Food level low. Deconstruct. I'll take the food. Now I did see something when I was coming down the hill. I saw something flashing or glowing or something by the cliff face, so I want to have a quick check down there as well. Anything I'm missing from the one box I did check was 2 magnesium, so I'm not too fussed about that. It's not exactly the most important thing ever. Right, so let's no other way, let's get rid of these. And let's get rid of that, and I want to build another storage box in there like so. So I saw something over around this area, like, yeah, see that thing that's like glowing there? I want to know what that is. Because that's glowing from a long way. None of the other minerals are glowing from that distance. Now I've got the T2 drill. That's very nice. See, that was what was interesting to me there, was that all these minerals weren't glowing, but that area was. So it felt like there was something else glowing. Ah, what's that? Now this I've not seen before. I don't know what this is. So, golden crate. Wow. Oh my god, look at that. We've got iridium rod, uranium, aluminium, super alloy, some golden thing, 600% multiplier. Okay, and if we disassemble, looks like we got another super alloy and an aluminium from it. Holy moly. I wonder how many golden crates there are. I saw that thing glowing. Oh my god, oxygen is low. There we go. And we now are full. So, yeah, that was holy potatoes. Lucky we keep an oxygen thing with us for situations like that. Hydration is also low. But I should have time to get back to the living module. But wow, golden crate. That's awesome. Need to find more of those bad boys. Never found a golden crate before. So, yeah, that's got some good stuff in it. There doesn't appear to be any batteries in the game, so you can keep the flashlight on. I'm keeping it on just as while I'm searching around. Okay, so, deconstruct. I do this a lot with crates as I leave it on deconstruct. Right, let's put this in like so, and quench our thirst. Okay, so the one thing before we go round, I'm going to check if there's any more crates around here. Because that would be incredibly useful if there were. But so far I don't see any. Maybe something on the top. It's a wreck, so... Another golden crate? Oh my god, that's 2. And I've literally never seen these before. We just found 2. Jeesh, what are we getting here? Another 600% seed. Another one of these golden things. Uranium, aluminium. And an super alloy and an aluminium. Oh my god, literally, that's just unreal. How many of these golden crates are there? I was looking for blue crates, like around the crash site. Doesn't appear to be any blue crates. But I did find another gold. That's 2 golden crates. Oh my god. Right, oxygen is running low and I don't have any spare oxygen capsules, so we can't afford to take risks anymore. I did only take 1 oxygen capsule. That might have been a mistake, but anyway, we've had to use it now. Right, so let's empty that. That's amazing. Let's ditch the food in there as well. Right, okay, cool. Right, what's this area? What's that? Starts melting at 100 NK heat. Ah, right, so it's not hot enough on the planet yet. Okay, so we're going to go in now into the wreck to explore. Let's see what we can find, ladies and gentlemen. We found 2 golden crates. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Okay, nothing so far. We got a T3 oxygen tank. That is going to be amazingly useful. Okay, so we're coming across our first crate. I will take that super alloy. I will definitely take that. Anything else here? Okay. What have we got in here? T1 heater. Yeah, let's disassemble that. And we've got ourselves... Oh, a microchip. And we love microchips as well. Let's go back and empty our bags. It is a much longer way back out of the wreck, so we just got to bear that in mind. Right, so fabric, we've got the seed, that super alloy. Let's get rid of that chip, and then I need to create more. I've got. This is why you need these little outposts, right? So far, I've got 4 full storage boxes. 4. This is going to be a lot of moving backwards and forwards to empty this lot, but it will have been worth it given what we've picked up. Holy potatoes. I'm going to need a lot more storage back at the main base area. So we're going to have to create another compartment. See, now we can deconstruct. See, by deconstructing the blue boxes, you know where you've been, right? You know where you've been. So let's open this one. Deconstruct. Right, let's go this way. Okay, so let's go this way first then. Alright, so this is a dead end, so this is definitely the way to go. Okay, not a lot in that. Not a lot in that. That was disappointing. We do now have like a full bag, so this area's done. Oh, we can hear sandstorm coming in. Okay, let's get inside. Okay, that's full. So let's empty our bags here. We've got some water in there as well, which is nice. Always nice to pick up extra water. We are going to have to build ourselves, yes, more crates, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. We're actually going to run out of space. So we've got a lot of crates full. So let's go back in. So we know we've done down there. We know we've done all up there, so we're now in this area. That was electrical components again, which we know we don't have the right tool for. Another chip and some uranium. Nice. Deconstruct that. And that. How much space in the bag? So we should... There's a T2 heater there. So I do want to just deconstruct that. There we go, because that has good mass. We can deconstruct that one. Right, bags are nearly full, so I'm going to come back out. There'll be nothing worse than getting all the way there and running low on oxygen with a full bag, right? So we don't need to take risks right now because I have no emergency oxygen. I did have to use it already. But we are getting some stuff. I mean, we're getting materials like amazing, and we got plenty of food we've picked up as well. And we're now almost at 10 KTI in terms of our terraformation. We're starting to learn our way around here, so around this wreck, so that's good. Done all of that, we've done that. None of this opens. So let's deconstruct wrecks. I can't. I could. There's something there, but I couldn't actually get through it. 2 crates here. Super alloy, more of those microchip things. Okay, we've got another box. Oh, there's another microchip thing here. Let's take that. There's something to read here. This morning, 17. To keep an eye on oxygen. We're going to try and make an emergency landing. Hope we'll make it. 3021. Right, I can't get. I'm gonna have to go out and come back. There's so much stuff here, guys. So much stuff. It is crazy. Okay, so we are going to consume. Let's load that up. Let's load this one up, and I'm going to build one more. I'm thinking that might be the last one. Let's go. Crazy. So much stuff now we've got with those crates that we found, and clearing out this wreck. So we made it all the way through here, all the way through here, all the way through here. There's this one. So that's got a super alloy uranium, so we'll take that. We read that message. What's here? Okay, so I don't get this thing. Got to put something in there. It doesn't look like we can do that yet. I don't know what happens. It's a fusion reactor. I don't know what happens if we do that. I don't know if it gives us power for the rest of the thing. But that looks like everything. I don't know if it allows us to open more doors on the wreck, or if it gives power, or I have no idea what that does. But clearly we don't have anything to put in a fusion reactor right now. And we're good, guys. We are good. So we're going to load up our bag. So let's I'm going to keep the containers here. So let's load up the bag. And I'm going to take one more item because I know on the way I've got to pick up 2 magnesium and deconstruct a box. So I'm going to come down this way. I guess the question is can we get down over this way? I know there was a bit of a cliff, but is there like a jumping way down? Maybe. Yes. So we can find a quicker way down. You can't get up that way, but we can definitely there's that crate. Perfect. With the magnesium. There we go. Now we're going to go to the module. We're going to stop at the module, take a drink. nice. Take a drink. Okay, and now we can head back to the main base. We are going to need to build another living compartment for storage. Because you've seen how many boxes I've had to build back there. So, let's come here. Right, let's empty that, all that super alloy, all this good stuff. Let's get rid of... Actually, no, I want those. And the living compartment is 2 iron and a titanium, right? Yeah. So I just need to pick up some titanium. And I didn't bring any of the big seeds back. Okay. So I just need the titanium, but I do need to find out what these chips are going to unlock. So we got a compass. And T2 agility boots. Very nice. So I just need some titanium to build another living area. Right, so that's still the only thing that we can get. Yeah, that's what I saw before, locker storage. That's much bigger, but we can't have that yet. Right, so we're just going to build another one here, and this is going to be like a storage area again. Right, iron. There's 2. 5, so we can build 5 boxes. Okay. Storage is certainly becoming a real thing right now. 1 left. Right, now I've got lots of runs to do. So the one thing I do think I want out of this is I want, in fact, the oxygen tank T3 and the agility boot. So let's go for the T3 oxygen tank, right? So iron, titanium, silicon, magnesium, aluminium. So aluminium's going to be here, magnesium. So now I just need the iron, titanium, and silicon. Just having that extra oxygen is so important. Iron, titanium, and silicon. Silicon. There's some silicon. Yes, if I can get this extra oxygen tank and then get the agility, because I've got lots of runs to do backwards and forwards, getting a speed boost is just going to save time, right? It's just going to save time. So that should be everything we need. We just need to take that off. There we go, T3 oxygen tank. That's going to take us to 280 now, which is fantastic. This is 2 super alloy and 2 fabric. Ooh. Now the super alloy, I think I've got 1 fabric. I don't have enough fabric, but I think I've got some back at the other place. So let's head that way now. So we know we've got the oxygen now to easily get there because we've got that extra 80. Went from 200 to 280. That's really important. Once we've transferred everything from this wreck, we're going to go back to looking at building the T2 heater that we unlocked and the T2 drill and stuff like that. So I want to make sure I pick up super alloy and fabric so that I can build those agility boots. As you can see, you know, it takes a bit of time to get here, and we got a lot of running backwards and forwards to do. Right, let's see. Fabric. There's one. Take the microchip as well. That's food. I'll take that. Nothing major. Super alloy I'll take. That's the amazing thing. Super alloy, and that I will take. The uranium rod I will take. Food. Nothing in there. Microchip, super alloy, not that. Super alloy, that. Super alloy. Nothing. Some water, but I'll keep that for now here. Okay, so now we can just take the rest like so. Good, so now I've got enough to go and build the agility boots. And we know we can take a bit of a shortcut around here. Which is very nice. Like I say, once we've transferred everything from that wreck to the main base, we'll then go back to building stuff. You know, as a predominant base building game, like this backwards and forwards and storing your crafting materials will just benefit later on from an efficiency standpoint. So, how much? I just bring the cloth, right? Actually, I need to make space to put my agility boots. So, let's put that in, that. There you go. Now I should be able to take the agility boots off. Make the new ones. So these are going to give me a 30%. So that was doubling the bonus that I had before. Let's take that. Let's get rid of that. Those two, and that. Down here we can take that out and put a 600% one in. And take that out and put a 600%. That's unbelievable. Terms of the bonus there, and we've got two more bits of equipment we can unlock. So we just unlocked a recycling machine. That sounds really cool. And we unlocked a living compartment corner, which also sounds really cool. Right, let's actually food. So we need food. There we go. And I need water. There we go. Let's go and keep ferrying stuff back, but we've improved our speed. Alright, so it took nearly half our oxygen to get there last time. Let's see where we end up this time. But, you know, if you can move faster, I still would like, you know, I still haven't seen anything that's like a kind of vehicle. I feel like I want like a little moon buggy thing. Like just with a few like storage boxes on it or something would be pretty cool. Maybe the map overall is not big enough. I know it's still in early access. I don't know how big the map is in total yet. I've not been around everywhere. But I do kind of feel like in this, certainly these open areas, a moon buggy thing would be like really cool. You know, and I'm going to refer to Subnautica because one, I've just completed the game like recently, and this is very similar. Is that you get a little one-man sub, like, really quick. And it's not the best thing in the world, but it just gives you that mobility. And I know you've got these agility boots and stuff, but just kind of feel like having, like, a little moon buggy thing or quad bikey thing would be really, really cool. So definitely would recommend to the devs to think about adding some sort of vehicle in. Can we get down over here? Is this even quicker? We reckon. Can we like go across a rock wall? Yeah, look at that. Look, that's even quicker. You can just literally go right down over here. Look, that's awesome. That is very, very awesome. Very nice. And that Terraformation Index is going up, but we need 175 KTI. So we need a lot. We need a lot. Bunch of these seed things now. And there you go, we're running out of space there, so... Off we go again. The good thing is, you think if we're running out of space... Oh, look, we've got a food grower. Now, that's going to be key, because that's the one thing we haven't been able to generate so far. We haven't been able to craft food, so a food grower. And we've got a T2 solar panel. Yes, this is going to be good. That's just going to be that extra power, right? So, that's going to be important. But a food grower, we need to get a couple of those up and running. Just really would like to get that larger living area thing, just because having the little one blocks at a time is less than ideal. They're not that big, but when you add them together, there's just so many little pillars everywhere. I just don't want to build a massive base and disassemble it all. Okay, guys, well, we are definitely cracking on here. I'm pretty pleased with the progress so far. Been streaming an hour, it's coming up to an hour and a half. I think we've made good progress in an hour and a half. Still early days. So for Cali Gold, I know Cali Gold is lurking, but just to let, if he does come back and watch the rest of the VOD, or he does get to hear it, I will be, I'll follow you back as well. I'd say I know you were streaming this game this morning, so I will, believe me, I'll be putting a follow back, and I do appreciate your follow. So big shout out to Cali Gold there. Right, let's fill these boxes. Okay, and back again we go. Bit of running backwards and forwards at the moment, which is fine. That's 2 big wrecks explored, 2 golden crates found, 3 blue crates found, which is awesome. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff here. We need to make sure we co-locate it. So this is worth it. We're setting ourselves up for success here. .6 or so KTI. Into the 20s. Right. Still want to make sure I miss anything, so this one. Let's do the back corner there. So that's still got some. That's empty. That's full. And that's empty. So I think one more run, guys. One more run, and then we can start getting back to building the food growers and stuff like that. And I need to see how long it's going to be before I'll be able to get that larger living compartment. Can't go back too far. I've got this big rock. The other thing I would like the devs to think about is an ability to clear rock, so that you can make kind of a base. So like we've got that big rock behind. It would be really cool if you had some way of like drilling out or mining, or I don't know what it is, but some sort of way of clearing rock areas, rocky outcrops and stuff, so that you could clear it and make it as a build area. Because right now it's kind of like in the way. So if you were going to come up with like some real big cool base build, right now I've got to find a way of building around the rock, which is okay, but it would be cool. Like if you can build all this cool stuff and you can mine and everything else, you'd think you'd be able to clear. I'm not talking about clearing big cliffs, but like these little rocky outcrop areas and stuff. It would be cool if there were ways of